So there are many classification types if you see the welding part. Okay, now we are going to classify the welding, that is and that too it's a fusion welding process. So here you can easily classify into two types, that is based upon the electrode usage. One is consumable electrode welding, another one is non-consumable electrode welding, right? So here you can say in this consumable electrode welding process there are four types. That is, first one is flux cored arc welding, flux covered arc welding, that is FCAW. Second one is GMAW, that is gas metal arc welding. The third one is SMAW, that is shielded metal arc welding, which is known as arc welding in general, that what we are using in the using nowadays. Okay, yeah, basic welding, right? So the fourth one is SAW, which is submerged arc welding. Okay, the next type is non-consumable welding. Okay, that is ESW. Okay, second one is GTW, that is gas junction arc welding. OAW, oxy-acetylene welding. PAW, that is plasma arc welding, and SW is submerged welding, right? Okay. So now we are going to see the basic type of welding, which is known as shielded metal arc welding, right? So in this shielded metal arc welding, you can simply say it is known as manual arc welding, manual metal arc welding. Okay, here why it is known as manual metal arc welding is that here most of the part or most of the work in the welding process is done manually, right? So then in par with that, you are using flux shielded arc welding or stick welding, because it's because the electrode looks like a stick one. So it is so in terms in colloquially we'll say it as stick welding, right? So here you can see that a proper definition according to the AWS is that it is an arc welding process where the coalescence or joining of metal is done by applying the heat with an electric arc setup between the flux coated electrode and the workpiece. As this flux coated electrode, I has already informed you that this flux coated electrode, as I already informed that it is used the term flux. Okay, here you can see in this electrode, this is the electrode. Okay, in above the electrode you can see there will be a flux coated around this electrode, right? A flux coated around this electrode, so that the welding gets the weld integrity is get improved. Okay, so in short you can say here a welding machine is used. Okay, there are two polarities. The negative polarity is given to the workpiece, this is the workpiece, and the positive polarity is taken towards the electrode holder, through which the electrode the electricity is applied. So resistance comes into the picture. Due to this resistance, heat applied. Okay, done. So the next thing is that you can see here, if you dig deeper, you can see this is the weld area. Okay, you can see this is the weld area. Around that, this is the electrode, and this is the electrode part, and this is the electrode coated. Okay, upon welding you can see there are, so this particular electrode is melted and it is deposited over here, so that this beading comes into the picture. Okay, these beadings are nothing but the deposited this is nothing but the SMAW's electrode deposits. Okay, this is nothing but the electrode deposits of SMAW, right? So that you can see this is the bead over the plate. Then this, as I already said, the flux which is around the electrode will forms the shielding atmosphere in order to avoid the contaminants comes into this welding area, right? So the next one is that, okay, now we can see that here, see here this is the welding transformer. So positive polarity is given to the electrode. Okay, negative polarity is given to the workpiece. Through workpiece is placed on the table. So the clamp will catches the table. So this workpiece comes as the negative here. So once this positive and negative charge comes into the picture, so then there's a spark arc created. So this arc will helps us to weld in the appropriate direction, okay, as per the requirement of the application. Okay, so through this SMIW process happens in the workshops. Okay, thank you, have a great day.